Alright, there's our little figure, all painted up. This is a simple figure. I tried to make it as simple as possible. As I've told you, this is not the way I usually carve out of a block of wood. I'm able to cut my figures, and one of the reasons I do that is because I'm able to make my head come out further when I cut them out, and that way I can create, for instance, you take that figure and you take one that I cut out. Okay, now look from the side at what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. See how I extend the head a lot of times? See how I can do that? Now I can also do that if I use a bigger block of wood, and but you just notice the difference a little bit in how my figures turn out when I cut them out with a bandsaw. But there's nothing wrong with that. I could go to a larger figure, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to take one of my patterns, and I'm going to here, let's. Okay, what I did is I did the blue for the overalls, a little gray for the hat, flesh tone, and a little red for the shirt. Okay, that's all I did. But what we're going to do sometime is we're going to take one of my patterns and we're going to draw it on a piece of block of wood, a little bit larger, and I'll show you how I cut it out, or I won't cut it out, but I mean how I do it. I can do it that way. It's just easier for me to cut it out. It's always been that way, and so I seem to be able to get more expression and things like that when I go by a pattern that I won't. So anyway, this is our little guy, and he's cute, and so that's our little figure all painted up, and I didn't put any eyes on him. Sometimes I don't. For instance, for this one, I didn't put any eyes on him because the hat is covering him. Let me move that a little bit closer in there, right there. Sorry. Because the hat is over him. So it's not nearly necessary sometimes to do that, but that's just a little. The hat's kind of supposed to be over his eyes anyway on this one. So, all right. Well, God bless you now. Be good and carve safely. And if you're up north or anywhere, especially in Texas right now, because people are really hurting, as in all states, stay warm. God bless.